Hi everyone, how is everybody? I wanted to hop on here and do a quick little project. I'm gonna get this stuff out of the way so you can see. Okay, so I didn't want to do a wreath today. I wanted to do something different, and didn't know what else to do, but I had these straw hats, and I have a whole bunch of them. So I decided I would just decorate a straw hat today. So this hat cost $1. Come from Dollar General, I do believe. And I'm just going to cut the tag off of it. Alright, I'm going to adjust you down so you can see what I'm doing today. And I didn't really plan a lot for this. So I just wanted you to get an overview. So it has this, I guess this, it's not ribbon, I don't know, it's got something attached to it. And I'm just going to pull it off, okay? I'm going to cut it off, actually, because I don't know what's holding it on. But whatever it is, I want it off. There it goes, okay? We're going to put our own on there. This is a relatively short project, but like I said, I just want to do something different besides a wreath. All right, so here you go. What do I want to put on it? You know, I've got sunflowers, so I think that that's going to be the theme about it. And I wanted to wrap another type of ribbon around it. Probably not going to show that much, but I'm going to go ahead and wrap it around there. And just wrap it just enough to overcross each other, okay? This is just regular grosgrain, I guess you'd call it, ribbon. It doesn't have any wire in it, and I don't use it very much because I use wired ribbon a lot. So we're going to just set that aside, and I'm going to just take this and glue it. This doesn't really have a front or back. It has a little tag in it right here that you could use as the back, I guess. So I don't know, it may be too tall for it. If it's too tall, we'll just have to figure something else out. So if you do it like that, it's not too bad. Kind of like falling off. So I don't know, maybe if we did it like this. I don't know. This is about 1.5 inches. Let's see. About 1.5 inches wide. So I really don't have anything that is skinnier that I can remember. I've got some red, but I didn't want to use red. We'll just make this work, y'all. So I've got this plugged in, my hot glue gun, which I'll use a lot. Okay, and I'm just going to play with this right here and get it to work for me, because like I said, you probably won't see it very much. So I'm just going to kind of pull that together like this. All right, as soon as that dries right there, I'm just going to work it around, and I'm going to just put some spots on there so it'll kind of stay down. This is a good day for a floppy hat. It's a nice, springy, windy day. You'd have to hang on to it, but it's beginning of spring, and we start thinking of spring and summer. Going to the beach. All of those fun things. All right. So, like I said, it really doesn't fit that good, but we'll see how it's going to be after we get going here. I wanted to look at, I'll just use my glue gun. I didn't have my other thing ready. So let's cut some sunflowers. Okay. And I'm just going to cut them down here. I don't need all this stem this time. I don't know how many sunflowers I'm going to use. But let's cut off plenty. And then we'll see. Because we can't really use the stem on the sunflowers, okay? So we're probably going to just cut that off way up there. And I'm probably going to cut it off even more than that. Like I said, I just thought we would play with this a little bit to see where we wanted things to go. This is not going to be a hat to wear, obviously. It's going to be to put on your door, okay? And I love to keep some of the greenery. Couldn't get my brain going, the greenery. So I'm just going to play with it a little bit. And I'm going to take the greenery on this one and put it here and here. Okay. Just going to have to use some hot glue on this little project. Okay. I'm just going to put it down first before I put the flower down. That way we know exactly where we want it. Okay. And I don't want to get it on my mat underneath here, so I'm going to be really careful. Okay. All right. Let's see. Let's use some, I don't think we're going to use this. I'm going to set it to the side. But I think we're going to use some of the greenery. Let's pull some of the greenery off. Okay. On this particular project, you don't need the stems. So we're just going to be working, and some of this stuff came from the Dollar Tree, and some of it came from Walmart, and just different places. This says Mainstay, so we know that it's called mixed berry. It did come from Walmart, okay? So, all right, we got those down. Let's put the sunflower on. Oh, who doesn't love a sunflower, y'all? Don't we all love sunflowers? Okay. All right. So we're just going to hold it down. I'm going to pick it up and just use my fingers and hold it down. Okay. Like I said, it's not really going to be a hat anymore that you wear. It's just going to be a hat that we put on the door for summer. I know a lot of people associate sunflowers with fall, but sunflowers are like just what they say. They're sunflowers, you know, and so why not use them for summer? All right, I'm gonna cut this greenery off this one too, and just keep it close. I've got some other greenery over there I can use. All right, so we're gonna do the other side. Same thing. We're gonna put the greenery down first. Okay. All right. Just add to it. Okay. And we'll put some on this side. I think I'm going to put like just a big old bow right here. All right, so I'm going to put this sunflower down. I'm just going to cut it off as close as I can get it. Okay, right here. All right, I'm going to glue it. A lot of glue, because it doesn't have a lot to stick to. It's being a hat. Okay. Pull all the glue strings away. You don't want glue strings on there. All right, so I'm loving this hat already. I think it'll be really pretty on a door. All right, and I'm going to put some greenery on here. See where we want the greenery. All right, so we're just going to kind of stick it back down in there, okay? I usually use my glue pot, and I didn't plug it in this time. I really just kind of did this on a spur of the moment, you know, kind of thing. All right. That's got some yellow in it, so it makes it really pretty to use. I'm going to cut another one off. I love having greenery. There's a girl that sells it, Kalia, I think is her name, and her motto is like, you can't ever have enough greenery. Well, I agree. Greenery works with every flower and every situation. Okay. Now remember, this is going to be on a door, so it's not something we're going to wear. Now I have another one. Just trying to think, do I want to put it in there? And I think I do. Okay, got to cut that stem off. All right, see right here, it's going to be so pretty. All right, just glob the glue on again. Okay, all right, here we go. Don't burn yourself. Remember what I said, I put that yellow band on there and you can just barely see that. Okay, this is a fun little project to do. Doesn't take much. Okay, now we've got the base of what we want right here. Can you see just the base? Okay, now let's start adding in some more things. Okay, some more greenery. So do we want it down in here? More up here. All right, I'm liking it up here. All right. And try to do it even on both sides. You normally wouldn't have to do it even on both sides, but being a hat, you kind of works out that way. Okay. Glob that hot glue on there. Grab it. And once you give it some dimension, that's what we're doing. We're giving it some dimension. Okay. When you put it on your door, it's going to have a bow here. It's going to look really pretty. Okay. I was looking at some other flowers, like the daffodils. You think we could work those in? I'm going to cut one off and let's see what it looks like. Okay. Get rid of the greenery because all of this, we're just using little tiny stems. Okay, I'll just throw those away. All right, I'm liking the daffodil there. Okay, just going to add it to the inside of the hat rim. Let's grab another one. Pull off the greenery. Well, I pulled off the daffodil. Okay, I'm going to glue that back on. We don't want it to come off. All right. Cut that pretty short now. And we're going to glue it on the other side. And this is going under the hat rim. Okay. And now we've got more greenery. Decide where we want it. I'm putting it in with the daffodil. Okay. Just to add some more fluff to it. Okay. Now, get that a little bit more than just the sunflower. Kind of giving a spring flower like. Okay. I think this would be too much. Way too much. Okay. I've got some white. You know, I think we're getting quite a bit on here. So do we want to add more? Pull it out. How about some more just greenery? Let's look. All right. And here. Let's do that. That way it gives it a little bit more dimension. Okay. And pull it out here. It goes out like this. Okay, this is a mixed berry. Okay, let's get this one on the other side like that. And give it a little bit of fluff. And cut some of that off. Like I said, we're not using very many stems. We're just using all the way to the top. Alright, get a little bit of glue on there. We'll make that right there. Now, alright, so now I'm liking that. Put all this to the side. And I have some butterflies. Oh, look how pretty they are. Okay, let's see how they look on the hat. I probably don't want to do more than one, but let's see. Let's see. Oh, aren't they pretty? Oh, look. I never thought about it this way, but we could put it right there. It's going to hang on the door like this. No, it's going to hang on the door like this. So, do we want that there? Or do we want it in the flower? Okay, let's see. I think I'm liking it here. Hanging this away. So it looks like the flower, it looks like the butterfly is landing on the flower. I think I would like it like it's landing on the flower. All right, so let's get some glue on there. And let's put it like it's landing on the flower. Okay. So hold that down just for a second. Okay. All right. Now we have that. I don't think I'm going to put any more than one. I don't want to get it, you know, the hat's not that big, so you don't want to get it too much. So let's give it a pretty bow. We'll give it a pretty bow. Let's do the Easy Bow Maker. And I think I love this little brown dot. And I've got the yellow stripe. And I got a sunflower. And I have this big yellow polka dot. I'm not sure how this yellow polka dot, this great big yellow polka dot will work. It is 2.5. So we're going to use it and see. Cut off that little bit right there where it's folded back, because if you don't, it won't look good. Okay. Now, I want to have a little tail on this, so let's see how big that is. 8 and 6, that's 14 inch tail. Okay. So we do that. That's like we always do. Give it a little twist. Spread it down there. And let's see. How big do we want the bow to be? 6 inches. Okay. We'll do 6 inches for the bow on this side. I'm going to have to see how this is going to look on the hat. Alright. 6 inches. Let's see. I think it'll be alright. It's going to be a big bow, but that'll make it fun. All right, 6 inches. I think I'm only going to do 2 of these since they're so big. Twist it right in the middle. Push it down. 1 more. Okay. I love this polka dot. This reminds me of like going to a horse race or something, you know, everybody wears hats to the horse race. So that's kind of what this reminds me of. Okay, we got our 2 loops. Measure this tail out right here. Cut it off with the other one. All right. There you go. All right. Let's roll this back up. Gotta start making some summer things, because Easter's going to be here in a few days, and all of the Easter wreaths and decorations that we put up, and then it'll be Mother's Day. This would make a nice Mother's Day present. Okay. Let's see. I'm going to pull that just a little bit. Okay. That's still just a little bit, like a little bit long. Okay. So now let's do the brown polka dot. I know it's brown, but it would still look good during the spring just because it's polka dot. Okay. So I'm going to have a little bit less tail, then twist it. Love making those bows, y'all. All right. We're going to make it a little smaller. Twist. And I think you'll see using the brown will help the sunflower colors. Okay. All right. We're just going to do one on that. I won't use too much brown. Okay. Set this to the side. Now we're going to use our yellow stripe. The last one we're going to use is the sunflower ribbon. Okay. Give it a good tail. Okay. Give it a good twist. And let's see, put it here. Make it a little bit shorter than the brown loop. And remember, this is going on a hat, so we're not making too much of a fuss on the bow, okay? Although the bow will look pretty on there, we still want it to shine. Okay, so we have one of the brown, so I'm going to do 2 loops with a stripe, okay? All right, hold your finger down, twist, loop, okay? We're going to cut that off. Oh, look what they did, y'all. Look what they did. Can't believe they did that. Right in the middle of a row, too. They used double stick tape, but still, it doesn't, it makes it like ruin the whole thing. Well, at least it's on the tail. Maybe I can fix it. All right. Give it a little less. Keep it down. Okay. Figure out where you want everything. Okay. That little brown. Got the yellow stripe. Got that pretty yellow polka dot. Remember, keep it pulled up as you're making the bow. Go ahead and pull up like you want it. Okay. Now, last and not least is our sunflower ribbon. Okay. It is wired. It is 1.5 inch. But it's a little bit more sheer than the other ribbons. Okay. And cut off that little end. Now, here we go. Give it a good little tail. Okay. Twist it in the middle. How many loops do you think we should do on this? Okay. Let's just see. Coming apart, gotta be careful. Okay. We're making these loops smaller, but we're gonna do 3 of them. Okay. 1, 2, 2, 3. Okay. And 3. All right, now cut that off. Leave that there. Hold it while I put this up. Okay. What I hate about losing my straight pins, I set them down and then I lose them. Okay. There we go. Now we need some floral wire to go around that and to attach it to the hat. Okay. This is just green 26 gauge floral wire. Okay. Now, how I like to do it, I think y'all have seen me do it, is just loop it like that. And then put it underneath the bow. But you can do this before you start. And then loop that up around. Pull that together in the center really tight. Okay. And then pull it off and then just pull that around. You've already got it looped, so just pull it around. All right. Set that to the side. Take your needle nose pliers, grab it. Okay. Get a twist on it really good, because you want it to be really tight so you can maneuver the bows. All right. Look at that. Look how pretty that already is. Let's do some dovetailing, okay? Always dovetail your ends so they'll look nice and neat. Okay. One on each side. Okay. Next is the brown. Okay. I'll work in that brown and show you how we're going to use the brown for summer. Okay. Then the stripe was next, and look what they did. You know, remember when I showed you they spliced it right in the middle of where we're going to use it, so we're going to have to cut that off. Okay. Just cut it off, which means we've got to cut it off on this side too. Okay. And then we have our sunflower ribbon. See, measure, cut, measure, cut. All right, there's our dovetailing. Now let's fix our ribbon, our bow. Let's fix our bow. Okay, so I have a fluff box. I know that y'all saw me use it. I made it myself. All you do is take your ribbon and thread it through this eye hook. Okay. It's really easy to do. Pull your bow up, wrap that wire around that nail, and now you can fluff the bow. Okay. Let's get all these tails down here where you want them. All right. Now pull and fluff. Get it straight up like you want it. Okay. Kind of break the center of the bow where it's not all crammed in that one little section. We're pulling it out of that. Okay. All right. We've got 2, 3 on the sunflowers. Okay. I thought we did. I thought, oh, I only have 2. No, but I did 3. Okay. Now, look how pretty that looks. Let's do this side. Pulling it, breaking the center. Just pull it. There's our brown. 2 stripe. And then our sunflower. You see how that brown just goes with the sunflower ribbon? Okay. It just makes it all go together. And you don't have to worry about the brown being just for fall. We've used it for summer by adding the sunflower ribbon. Okay, we're just going to put this on the hat. It's wire that I use. You can use Chanel sticks or whatever you want. I'm going to thread it through there. Okay. I have 2, and I'm going to thread them right straight through. Usually in a wreath, we wouldn't be doing them, you know, pulling it straight through. We would, oh, look at that, y'all. Isn't that cute? Okay, so now I've got this. I've got to have something to attach it to. So I'm going to turn around. I'm going to pull it through. I'm going to attach it. Well, let's see. What am I going to do? How am I going to get that attached? So let me pull it. I think what I'll do is I'll make a bow, just like you would a shoestring, with my ribbon, and that'll attach it to the hat. Okay, there you go. There it is. All right. Now, do these tails, roll them under. This would look good on your door. Okay, roll them under. If you need to cut one off, we'll cut one off. Let's see. All right, I got this yellow and then this. Okay, so here we go. Okay, this is laid out there. This is what it looked like on your door. Just laid out here like that. Okay, and I'd put a little hook on here and you can hang it. Pull that. I'll glue this right here to where it stays a little tighter. And there you go. What do y'all think? Let me know in the comments what you think. All right? All right. Thank y'all for hanging out today. And be sure and share the video. And give me some thumbs up. All right. Y'all have a wonderful evening.